Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to talk about Pokemon Journeys and the top 10 battles that I want to see in the series. These battles are mainly focused on characters that we know are appearing in Pokemon Journeys already. I've added a few extras that haven't been confirmed for the series, but it mainly focuses on Ash and Go and Galar based characters, so I hope you enjoy. Coming in number 10 is Gary versus Paul. So starting us off, this is something I don't think we are ever going to see, but something I personally would love to see. These two are Ash's two most important rivals in my opinion. Gary was the first and Paul took it to a complete other level. They both started off being annoyed by Ash and having a low opinion of him, thinking he's a pathetic weak trainer. But over the course of their rivalry they grew as trainers and both came to respect him in the end. So it'd be perfect to have these two trainers battle it out. Imagine a full 6-on-6 battle between these two absolute powerhouses. It'll be something amazing, and it sounds a bit fanfiction, but why not? It's Pokemon Journeys, old characters are coming back, so let's have two of Ash's biggest rivals battle it out. Coming in number 9 is Ash versus Steven Stone. So this series has already shown us the return of a champion being Lance, so we expect some more of the champions that could return. And my favourite of all the champions, apart from Ash of course, is Steven Stone. No doubt towards the end of Ash's World Championship run, he'll have to face some tough trainers to be able to make it to Leon, so why not have him face off against another champion? Steven is a badass steel type trainer with an awesome Mega Metagross, and it would make for such an amazing battle with Ash, and they both met in Hoenn and Kalos, so they have history. It would also prove how far Ash has come, and tell us that he is ready for the ultimate battle with Leon, after he takes down another champion. I really hope they do something like this, or at least bring back any other of the champions. You're probably asking why I haven't chose another certain Garchomp trainer to battle Ash. Well, stick around and you'll find out later. Next up we have Ash versus Leon. This battle is one we already know is 100% going to happen at the end of the series, as it's Ash's ultimate goal for this series. But the reason why it makes it onto this list is because I want a full 6-on-6 battle. So far we've only seen Leon battle 3 times against Lance, Ash and Raihan. All 3 times it was just a one-on-one battle, so of course the finale with Ash and Leon, we want a full-blown action-packed 6-on-6, just like we got with Ash vs Kukui at the end of the Alola League. Leon has his Sword and Shield team which he could use, which is a very cool team and it would make for such an entertaining battle with Ash. I think this is definitely going to happen and I can't wait to see it. Coming in number 7 is Go vs Kabu. This one would be awesome. Go is of course not focused on battling at the minute, but I think that this is going to change down the line. We now know that Rabu is going to become a Cinderace, and it will be a powerhouse in battle, so why wouldn't Go make full use of it? I really want to see Go develop as a trainer throughout the series and start to hone his other skills rather than just catching Pokemon. I want him to train as a battler and eventually compete in tournaments, and that's why I have him down here to battle Kabu. Kabu is a really cool Galar gym leader, and Ash is probably going to be taking on a few of the Galar gym leaders himself. It would be cool to share the load with Go and have him give us some of the battles between them, as Ash is already confirmed to be battling Bead. Go could even lose to Kabu. It could be all a part of his story arc, including a lesson about battling. It could even be a part of Rabu's development, and this battle could have it evolve. I just think that it's a really good idea and I would love to see it. I hope we get this, or at least something similar. Number 6 is Ash vs Piers. From one Galar gym leader to another. My personal favourite of all the Galar gym leaders is Piers. His edgy and wacky personality would fit so nicely into the anime, and having Ash battle him would make it even better. It could be part of a bigger story arc, maybe taking place over 2 or 3 episodes, where Ash has to go to Spikemuth and find out what's been going on, and why it's been shut off from the rest of Galar. He could even meet up with Marnie beforehand, and of course Team Yell. Ash would learn all about Pierce's gym and how he refuses to use Dynamax. It would make for such a fun episodes, and I would like to see a 2-on-2 battle with them, or maybe even a 3-on-3 between them. The battle itself would be awesome, with Ash coming up against Pierce's tricky dark types. I'd probably have Ash win this battle because he'd be very strong at this point in the series, but I would just love to see this, and maybe this could even be a setup for a future rivalry with his sister Marnie. Next up is Ash vs Bead, another Galar based Ash battle, this time between a potential rival being Bead. Personally, Bead was maybe my favourite rival in Galar. I still really don't know, all 3 of the rivals were so great, so I would love to see any of them come and battle Ash. But I feel we always need that slightly arrogant and rude rival that Ash has had in the past. We got it with Gary and Paul and slightly with Gladion, so I want to see Bead take that role in this series. It doesn't have to be a main rivalry, it would even just have to be a single battle between the two. as long as it's just more than a one-on-one, and we could see a combined fairy type and psychic team that Bead could be using. So he could really put Ash to the test with some of his strategies. I feel like Bead fits the anime so perfectly, especially being linked with Chairman Rose, who will be an important part of the series. So we're bound to get a battle between him and Ash someday, I hope. Coming in number 4 is Go versus Chloe. Chloe's first and only entry on this list, and I'm not sure it's ever going to happen, but if she starts to have more a prominent role in the series, then she could really start to battle and start to get more Pokemon and even end up battling Go. As they're both new to battling and don't really have much experience in it, it would make sense for the battle to take place between these two rather than versus Ash, as they could test how far they've come and grow more as a trainer together. Of course, we don't know what sort of role Chloe is going to play in the major story and what her goal is to work towards. But if you look at the Sun and Moon series, who would have thought at the start that every companion would compete in the league? It could be a similar situation with Chloe, where she does try battling from time to time and has her first major battle with Go. I would like Go to take the win if they were to battle, which would be a good learning curve for both of them. Number 3 is Leon versus Cynthia. So Leon is Ash's ultimate goal right now. He is climbing the ladder so that he can face the unbeaten champion of the whole world. We see every step that Ash takes to get to Leon, but I want to see the other side of the coin. I want to see every challenger that Leon takes on. I want to see how he keeps his spot at the number 1. We've already seen him take down Raihan, so I do believe that we're going to get way more Leon battles before he eventually battles Ash for the final time. So the perfect battle opponent is another champion just like Lance, probably the most popular champion, and maybe even the strongest champion, Cynthia. Someone everyone wants to return, and of course I'd like her to face Ash, and maybe one day, but for me it would make way more sense if she faced Leon and got defeated by him. It would work so well with the story that Pokemon Journeys is telling, and it would show even more examples of why Leon is so feared and so powerful. And the payoff with Ash beating Leon at the end would make this battle even better coming before it. Coming in second place is Ash versus Chairman Rose. This pick is the whole reason that I made this video. I can't explain how much I love this idea of Ash taking on Chairman Rose, just like the player does in the games. I can see it taking place in the very similar storyline. We've already seen the hints at Eternatus, the Darkest Day. We've seen the shot of Ash and Go staring down Eternatus in the opening. So I do believe we could see a battle between Ash and Chairman Rose. It doesn't have to be a long 6-on-6 battle, it could be similar to the Lysander battle from X and Y. But I think this would be awesome, having him stare down Rose's Copper Raja. I remember when I first faced Rose in the games and he was so menacing. I feel like the anime could get the exact same feeling with this battle. We also got a weird look from Ash when he looked over to Chairman Rose's box when he was watching Leon versus Raihan. So this could possibly happen. I mean, I'm 50-50 on whether this battle will happen or not. Ash has battled against a few head bosses like Lysander and Guzma before, so who knows. But coming in number 1 is Ash versus Go. The obvious pick makes the first place, and it might not be a popular pick for some people, as I know Go has a lot of mixed opinions right now, but I've come to like him, and I'm sure everyone else will towards the end of the show, with the right amount of development and battling. So I do believe Go will eventually become more of a battler, as stated in the previous entries, and the few battles I've said about will ultimately lead to his final battle, the 6-on-6 versus his best friend and mentor Ash Ketchum. This battle will be the final battle in Pokemon Journeys, and Go will bring everything he's learned from Ash into this battle, and Ash won't hold back either. It will truly be a great battle, and I would really love to see it. It would be the finale to Pokemon Journeys and would hopefully wrap up Ash and Go's story together in a perfect way. I believe Ash would of course win this battle, but it would be nice for Go to hold his own and show how far he's come and how much his skills have grown. I know there's a lot of speculation that Go may replace Ash as main protagonist, and really I don't know about this yet. There is evidence that he might, but at the same time I feel there's a few issues with his main goal as a trainer that hold him back from being the main protagonist. But this battle will be at the end of the series, could answer these questions, but the battle will be amazing and I really hope we see this. So that was my top 10 battles that I want to see in Pokemon Journeys. I really loved making this video, so please show it some love if you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments what battles you want to see in Pokemon Journeys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and see you next time.